It had been years since Mia last set foot in her grandmother's old house by Hollow Creek, and she thought it was the perfect place to escape the chaos of city life. The place was falling apart, covered in layers of dust and thick cobwebs, but Mia found some comfort in its familiar decaying walls. One evening, while rummaging through the attic, Mia discovered an old journal, its leather cover cracked and faded. She opened it to find her grandmother's handwriting, scrawled in a hurried, almost frantic way. The entries started out normal, but as she flipped through, the tone changed. "The whispers are louder tonight. I can hear them even with the door shut. They want me to come to the creek." Mia paused, unsettled. She didn't remember her grandmother ever mentioning the creek in her stories, but it seemed significant. Curiosity gnawed at her. That night, under the pale light of the full moon, she ventured down to the creek. The path was overgrown, the woods eerily quiet. As she reached the water's edge, she heard it, a soft, almost imperceptible whispering, like a chorus of voices carried by the wind. At first, she couldn't make out the words, but as she stepped closer, the voices grew clearer. "Come closer, Mia." Her name. She froze. Her heart raced, but her feet moved of their own accord, stepping toward the murky water. As she knelt down, the air grew cold, and the whispers seemed to surround her, like unseen hands brushing against her skin. "We've been waiting for you." Suddenly, the water rippled, and from the depths, something began to rise. A figure, draped in shadow, emerged from the creek. It was her grandmother, but not her grandmother. The eyes were hollow, the face twisted in agony. "It's too late," the figure rasped, its voice no longer human. Mia turned to run, but the path had vanished. The trees closed in around her. The whispers grew louder, more frantic, as the shadows seemed to swallow the very light of the moon. Her grandmother's voice echoed in her mind. "You should have never come back." As the darkness enveloped her, Mia's scream was swallowed by the cold, endless night of Hollow Creek.